Hi everyone! I just wanted to show you some quick needle felting tips, especially if you're new to needle felting, and kind of reassure you that it's really not hard. I know it's scary when you've never done it before, but I promise you it is really easy and you will probably grow to love it. So as you can see, the pumpkin here is done, but I'm going to show you how to needle felt the stem on. So I've laid the green wool on top of, you can see the drawing of the stem here. So I'm laying it inside those lines, and then you're gonna go in and out nice and slow, especially if you're new to this, because if you go too fast, you could put your needle in too far and break the tip of the needle, which is super fragile. So you don't need to go in deep. The barbs, I think, are only about halfway on just this bottom part. So just on here, like halfway, and that's it. So you're gonna wanna stay, your needle doesn't have to go that far in. All right, and then you're just gonna go up and out. Actually, in and out, sorry. Of the wool. And so when you're doing that, you're going through the back. You can see you're pushing the wool through the fabric. So you're gonna wanna keep doing that over and over again until it's all nice and flat on there. And then in the directions, I talk about how when you wanna have a clean edge, that you're gonna wanna poke and drag. So you just kind of drag it and then you poke again. So you poke, you drag a little, and you poke again. And it's gonna help get these little fibers kind of under control. So you can see I'm poking and dragging down just a little bit and then poking in again. And then you have a nice cleaner line. And you can even do that like where here the orange and the green are going to touch. You can do the same thing where you poke and you drag it a little bit and poke again. So you're just going to keep doing that over and over and over again, and then you'll start to get a little bit faster. But you can see I'm keeping my fingers well away from the needle because the needle is exceedingly sharp. It is not a pleasant experience to get stabbed by it. You will be bleeding. Okay, so you're going to keep doing that until you fill in the whole thing. So I'm going to pull off another little piece there, and I like to kind of twist it a little bit so it can fill in where I need it to be. So I'm going to twist that a little bit more to make it kind of fit. And if it's too long, you can really, break it into smaller pieces. So I like to start on the outside when I'm adding that so I can make sure it's all covered. You can see. Okay. So you can hardly see, I'm gonna have to add more wool in right there because you can see through there, and that's okay. We just want to make sure our outline is covered, and then we can fill in where we need to. I just keep lifting the wool to check to see where that outline is so I can make sure that I'm in the lines. Now I can see I've got a little extra over here. We'll see how much is left after I felt this section down. It might actually not be that much. But then you can just kind of twirl and catch it all. And then just needle felt it right down in there. Okay, so I'm going to keep adding the wool and keep needle felting until I get all of that covered. You can still see a lot of gray there. And then I might go over and just make sure everything's down. Now, if you see any like needle marks, like I just made one right here. I don't know if you can see that, but just kind of rub over the wool just really gently, and it will help kind of get rid of that needle mark. So it's just another little trick. All right, I hope you really enjoyed this craft. I had a blast creating this and making, I think I made 3 or 4 of them by now. They're a lot of fun, and I would love to see pictures. So please make sure you share your pictures, hashtag Happy Hatch Hug post. Thanks, bye.